Imagine this. You're sitting in a coffee shop, enjoying a warm cup of your favorite brew, when suddenly someone you trust says, "That never happened." You pause, your stomach drops, your mind races, you're sure of it, you remember it so clearly. Yet, they're certain it's all a lie. You start to doubt yourself. Can you really trust your own memories? Welcome to the world of false memory syndrome, where what you remember might not be what actually happened. Today, we're diving deep into the mind-bending phenomenon that has left even the most confident minds questioning their reality. Get ready to unravel the mystery, because what you're about to hear might just blow your mind. The concept of false memory syndrome. False memory syndrome is like a shadow hiding in the deepest corners of your mind. It's a psychological condition where people recall memories that didn't happen, or happen differently than they remember. These memories can feel as real as anything else, like vivid dreams blending with reality. But what if I told you that your mind could deceive you in ways you've never imagined? Real-life example. 1. The case of Jennifer Thompson Canino. Let's begin with Jennifer Thompson Canino. In 1984, she was brutally attacked and raped in her apartment. She later identified the wrong man, Ronald Cotton, from a police lineup. She was so sure of what she had seen, the memory was crystal clear. She recalled every detail: his face, his smell, his voice. But here's the shocking twist. Ronald Cotton was completely innocent. Years later, DNA evidence proved that another man, Bobby Poole, had committed the crime. Jennifer's mind had constructed a false memory so convincing that she could have sworn she was right. And the worst part? She wasn't alone in her certainty. Her memories were vivid, detailed, and completely false. So, how does this happen? How does your brain create memories that never actually occurred? Our brains are incredibly powerful, but they aren't perfect. Memories aren't like recordings or photos. They're dynamic, ever-changing. Each time we recall something, our brain reconstructs it, filling in gaps and sometimes distorting the truth. Think of it like this. Your mind is a storyteller, but sometimes it embellishes the plot. Your brain connects pieces of past experiences and fills in the rest. The more you recall these events, the more those distortions feel like reality. Real-life example 2, the Mandela Effect. Now, let's dive into something many of you might be familiar with: the Mandela Effect. This is when a large group of people remember something the same way, but it's completely wrong. Take the famous example of the Berenstain Bears. For decades, people swore the beloved children's book series was spelled Berenstain with an E, not Berenstain with an A. Thousands of people remembered it differently, but when they looked it up, the Berenstain version was the only one that existed. So, why do so many people remember it incorrectly? Is it mass deception, or is our collective memory simply unreliable? The Mandela Effect shows how shared false memories can spread, creating a web of confusion that feels just as real as the truth. The dangers of false memory syndrome. False memories aren't just harmless mix-ups. They can have serious consequences. In the case of Jennifer Thompson Canino, her false memory led to a wrongful conviction, ruining an innocent man's life. It's not just about misremembering small details. It's about lives being shaped and shattered by what we believe to be true. The danger lies in how deeply embedded these false memories can become. Your brain may not distinguish between a real memory and a false one. And as it turns out, the more confident you are in that memory, the more convincing it feels. It's like trying to trust a broken compass. It may seem right, but it's leading you in the wrong direction. Real-life example 3. The case of Loftus and Pickrell. Let me share an experiment conducted by psychologist Elizabeth Loftus. In this study, Loftus and her colleague, Jacqueline Pickrell, convinced participants that they had been lost in a shopping mall as a child, an event that never actually happened. Participants were given false details and told stories about their experience. To their surprise, many of them later remembered this event as if it had happened to them, despite knowing it was fabricated. This is a direct example of how memories can be planted and how easily we can fall victim to the manipulation of our own minds. How false memory syndrome affects everyday life. False memories are everywhere. Ever found yourself arguing with someone about a conversation you had, only to realize that you don't even remember saying certain things? It happens to all of us. From small, everyday interactions to major life events, the line between what's real and what's imagined often blurs. Imagine an argument you had with a friend where they swear you said something hurtful, but you can't remember it that way at all. Your memory insists that it didn't happen, but their version of the story feels just as true. The more you dig into it, the more you realize your mind might be playing tricks on you. The power of suggestion. The thing is, our memories are highly susceptible to suggestion. Just one word, one small change in detail, and our minds can rewrite entire events. That's why eyewitness testimonies can be so unreliable. A simple leading question can alter someone's perception of an event, and before they know it, they remember things that never took place. So, what's the shocking truth about false memory syndrome? It's not just a quirky brain glitch. It's a powerful hidden force that shapes our understanding of the past. And the worst part? You may never fully know which of your memories are true and which are false. In a world where reality can be distorted by our own minds, it's important to remember, the mind is a storyteller, not a perfect recorder. And sometimes the stories it tells are not the ones we think they are. The next time you're certain about a memory, pause for a second. Ask yourself, is it real? Or is your brain just playing a trick on you? If you found this video eye-opening, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and share. And share your thoughts in the comments below.